The head barb in charge is back. It is Friday. We have the release from Nicki Minaj. Let's get into this, y'all. Earlier this week, Nicki Minaj made her triumphant return back to social media with posting on Instagram, and we covered that. If you haven't already, check out my video shouting out the queen, Barb, the queen, the icon, the raptress herself. I broke that down in the video, so I'm going to link that in the cards above, description box down below. And the caption for that post was Friday, alluding to the fact that there was going to be something that was going to drop on Friday. Everyone was like, oh, is she dropping Crocs, child? She didn't crash the Crocs website. Is she partnering with Chanel? Because there was tons of Chanel paraphernalia in the photo. We didn't know. We just all got very, very excited. And child, well, now it's Friday. Last night, Nicki went on live, talked about a few things, and then made the major announcement in which she talked about Beam Me Up Scotty being re-released, repackaged, and now available on streaming services, as well as a little bit of new music that she's added into the mix. Let's get into this. First and foremost, one of my favorite parts of her live was her calling up Drake and then discussing how she had writer's block and giving Drake credit for being the single-handed person to pull her out of her writer's block. I think we all as creatives go through moments where we aren't able to create in the same capacity that we are used to, and that can be very, very frustrating. It can be disheartening, it can be demoralizing, child. And I'm just so glad that Drake and Nicki have been able to make up, to build upon their friendship, build upon their family, build upon their love, and he was able to show up for her in this way. Check out what Nicki had to say.
He single-handedly got me out of my writer's block, and I'm never gonna forget it. And I'm gonna shout it to the fucking world on the mountaintops, because that's the real shit. That's my hand to God. He sent me something, and it made me feel so competitive again. I was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Like, you need to start writing. And
Facts.
whenever I hear Drake and Wayne rap, it's always going to inspire something in me. But outside of Drake's raps, it's his like pep talks. He'll send one text that'll make me really like reevaluate everything. He's a fucking genius as a musical artist, but also just as a human. Like, please, everybody know that. Like, that's real shit. Like, that's not
Very
no
sweet.
fake shit. And so I love you very much.
Nikki looked absolutely amazing on live. I don't even care. Y'all can go ahead and say, like, go ahead and clock this now, because I'm probably going to say Nikki looks absolutely amazing every time we see her, because I feel like she looks absolutely amazing every time we see her. I said what I said. But the boobs was sitting, hair was laid. There was a couple of cool moments where she was calling out Tay for being late, child. But for me, more so, we got a little bit, like, it was less than 20-minute live, but we got a little bit of peek into what's going on with Nikki right now. While she seems like she's in really great spirits and she's ready to get back to work, she had a moment where she talked about getting emotional right before the live because she received a gift. Take a listen.
Y'all, my snot is coming down because right before I got on live, I got a really beautiful surprise that I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to tell you guys about it, but it was so sweet. I just couldn't stop crying. So after I did my makeup, I had to redo a little bit under my eyes and my nose, because someone that I fucking love so much um sent me the most sentimental, meaningful, beautiful thing, card and flowers and stuff like that. But when I read the card, I just it made me super super emotional.
And also on the live, Nikki talked about taking it back to the basics and the importance of doing so. And I'm so glad that she actually is re-releasing this mixtape, because listening to it, y'all, I have been streaming it, and I'm like, oh yeah, all these bangers. We have to remember that some of our icons, some of our living legends, some of our amazing artists have freaking amazingly long, in-depth catalogs. And when we're going long periods of time without having new music from them, we can always go back to the basics and jump into their crates and start banging their old bangers. Like Itty Bitty Piggy, y'all. Itty Bitty Piggy, y'all. Like, y'all can't tell me nothing when that came out, when that came on. I go crazy, shy. Like, okay, I'm gonna go back and keep listening to Beam Me Up Scotty. I will link in the description box down below for you to start streaming as well. Shout out to the Barbs. Y'all have been holding Nikki down. Before she even came back from hiatus, there was a huge fan campaign around getting Nicki to break records with LLC, and she was able to do so. It became a number one hit, in her first number one hit in 2021, and it wasn't even new music, y'all. It just came from everybody deciding they was going to stream that song and do so for a very extended period. Like, I'm so happy that the queen is back. I'm so happy that we're getting new music from her. And I am going to make another video very, very soon to talk about the state of female rap, because there was quite a few shots thrown, a little bit of subliminals around Nicki's return to social media as well as Nicki's return to music. And I want to have a conversation, a real conversation about what's going on, because too many people have benefited off of hating on Nicki Minaj. Too many people have benefited off of or built their careers off of creating beef with Nicki Minaj. And this go round, we ain't finna do that. I'm gonna be part of the group that makes sure that we are not doing that. We're not building careers and fan bases off of trying to tear somebody else down, especially trying to tear somebody else down who is more talented, who is lyrically inclined, who isn't. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. And we're gonna talk about it. All right, y'all. Tell me what you think about Nicki re-releasing her mixtape "Beam Me Up, Scotty." Are you streaming it? What's your favorite song? Tell me all that and more in the comment section down below. It's your girl Erica Vane, and I come to you every day with new entertainment videos, talking TV, talking film, entertainment news, all of that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the tribe. You know you want to. Be sure to like this video, and I got some suggestions for you right here. So don't leave. You can watch a little bit more. Let's keep it going.